Hey, welcome to West Coast Live. Tonight, let me tell you about tonight. We got a couple of good friends of mine, Mr. Tom Walker, with the driver of Heartstrong Pro Mod, and Elvis himself, Dave Vinendal, from both boys from Oregon, right? Dave, you're in what town you in?
I'm in the little town of Jefferson.
Jefferson. And Tom, where are you?
Little bit bigger town of Banks.
Banks.
There ain't much difference between
No.
two.
No. A couple of good Ford guys here, though, strong running trucks. And so, Tom, tell us, when did you get started in pulling?
Well, I bought the truck that we have in 18. And before that, I did it every once in a while out of Banks or Washington County just with my stock pickup. But we bought this truck from Brian in 17, and we started pulling in 18.
Wow. So you're like wet behind the ears still.
Yeah. Wet behind the ears and working on, I don't know, this has got to be my third or fourth motor I've been running.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You got to.
Last year was Dave's.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we've all been through that. It's the bad part about pulling is losing engines for sure. Can't pull very far if you don't have one, right?
No, you can't.
Tell us what you do for a living, Tom, and your family.
We have a machinery moving heavy transport business. It's based out of Oregon, but we're in Oregon, Washington, Canada, Idaho, Utah, California, Texas, soon to be Louisiana.
Wow.
We just move shit for money.
Move shit for money.
Small shit, big shit, it don't matter.
Got to be.
We just did, I think, one of our biggest over the roads that we did at 1.9 million pounds.
Holy cow.
Shit.
See, and you're what keeps my business, my old business in business is rebuilding highways.
Right.
10 times faster.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how much shit we get. Donnie can probably attest to this. You know, people say, no, they're hauling that all over the road. And shit, by the time you get all the axles and everything under it, you're lighter than a 5-axle truck tractor going down the road.
Yeah, exactly. That's a lot of tires to buy too.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, we have, when we do the big hauls like that, we have typically have a bunch on our trucks with us, but then we typically get a local or a couple local tire companies to follow us down the road.
Yeah. Always get it flat, huh?
Yeah, they tend to get a little low every once in a while when you're going over curbs and banks and
your routes, whatever they take you, huh?
Yeah, 360 foot long. You guys didn't build roads very well because we can't get around them very easy.
That's the engineer. That's not us.
They're putting in them damn roundabouts.
Right.
Yeah. Well, they do that so you don't have to put in a 4-way stop. See, you can just zoom right on through it, you know?
Right.
That's what I like. Elvis, tell us about you. When did you start pulling and what do you do for a living?
Well, I've been pulling a little bit off and on back in Wisconsin, back in St. Louis. I did off and on back there. And then back in 2008, the truck behind me here, Noel and I put it together. We built that in a year's time. And it hit the track. We actually started building it at the end of 2007. and it hit the track Thursday night at Sublimity of 08, and been running ever since. Started out as a country modified,
Right.
and then in 2016, we the winter of 15-16, we turned it into a pro mod.
Yeah.
So
Been there ever since.
Jason and a few others talked me into running the pro mod class with the country truck a couple of times in 15, and I did all right, but a little disadvantage. But
Yeah, a little bit. I did the same thing.
yes,
It's how you learn it,
right.
or somewhere.
Yep. So,
And it's,
and then as far as what I do for work, I'm actually in the hot oil business. I got what do I got? 7 sets of tankers, soon to have 8 sets of tankers.
wow.
I haul hot oil for the asphalt plants here in the area.
Make the highways. Yep.
Biggest customer is Knife River, and then I got a couple of smaller ones, Eagle Elsner and Porterette and stuff. And everybody, all my customers treat me very well.
Pro
Another, relate to Tom there. We're always 105.5 plus, and yeah, tearing up your highways there, Chris.
Job security, right?
There you go. There
But the
you go.
good thing is you're hauling the shit to repair it.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
should, Jennifer. You should.
Yeah, she needs to step up there. She got a taste of it last year in Yakima there.
Nice.
And actually, she's supposed to be in a pro mod because she made a bet and she didn't win.
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right.
Oh, dang. Yeah.
Yeah.
Expensive
Jennifer
bet.
just got called out.
That's an expensive bet right there.
Yep.
Yeah. And then she went up to where was that? She went Kennewick and what was that one that had the big boulders in it?
Well, Yakima is where the big boulders were.
Yeah, Yakima. And she pulled with the 3 of us pro mods.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
That's where I had a little mishap, and then I think she had a mishap there too, and didn't realize it until she got home.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Yep. Yakima, she said. Yeah. Good deal. So what you guys all going to Weezer?
Yep.
Elvis, you going?
that's the plan if work
Yeah.
allows.
Fork allows.
Yes.
Cool.
That work thing, it gets in the way once in a while, but
Yep. Life gets in the way of our pulling.
yes.
Yeah, I'll be working from our Boise office that week.
Yeah.
Right. I'll be working from my motorhome.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hopefully.
That's good. Well, at least you guys have good guys under you that you can get away a little bit if you need to.
Oh yes. Yeah.
That's good.
I got a really good bunch of guys this year that are doing a damn good job. I can't complain about them.
Good deal.
Yeah, I've been working on it for 34 years now, so
Yeah.
it makes it a whole lot easier.
Yeah.
Yes, you did about beat me.
Yeah.
Actually, you didn't about beat me, you about beat Dave's motor.
Yeah. There you go.
The driver did perfect.
Yes.
Is that the same motor he's got in the truck now?
Yeah.
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 So Dave, didn't you pull off a win at GSI with that motor?
Yeah, that's the same one.
Yep. That's what I thought. Yeah.
So you're thinking maybe it was the driver.
That's a winning motor right there, Tom. So
Yeah.
I'm not winning with it, boy. I don't know. I have to go back to driving school.
Well, I certainly need to do that.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah. Sometimes
know.
zero. Most times zero.
I've been talking to Dwayne off and on about this motor when it did that. And he says, well, he just went down there with the shop floor sweepings.
Yeah. Yeah, leftover parts. Exactly.
That's about all that motor is.
Well, and that's what tells you it doesn't take the biggest and baddest to win, you know.
Right.
But oh,
So,
boy.
so real quick, our
Uh-huh.
surprise guest host has just popped in.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to welcome to the show the prodigy of the Reef Camp, old Gary.
Hey, how's everyone doing?
What's going on, Garrett?
What's going on?
The prodigy of all West Coast pulling. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know, huh?
Yep. You excited for Weezer, Garrett? Ready to go?
Well, I'm not going. My grandpa's bringing my truck in his truck. I'm going on a trip, so I won't be able to go. But I wish I was. But we're going on a cool trip, so
Well, that's all right. You got to do that too.
yes, sir.
We were just talking about
It's not a cool trip. I mean, what's not to beat? What's better than Weezer?
I know.
We got one tree and 117 degrees.
yeah,
You ain't like
and goat heads for miles.
go
That
ahead for
wasn't bad
miles.
last year.
Oh, that's cool though. At least you get to go on a trip. Tell Grandpa don't tear up your truck.
Yeah. We need it for you, Kaya.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Playing double duty there?
Yeah, he wanted to bring my truck too because it made it on the shirt, so he wanted to bring it too.
I see.
That's cool.
Nice.
You two both going to Weezer?
Sorting the pull.
Yep.
We're hoping to if work doesn't get in the way.
Hell yeah. Well,
Yeah.
good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
We didn't put up a picture, but here's Tom's truck, Heartstrong.
Yeah.
Tom, talk a little bit about how it got its name.
When we bought it from Brian, it was called Challenger. Then my son-in-law was killed in a training accident in 2016 in the Marines over in Hawaii. When we got back and decided I wanted to buy a pull truck, I let my daughter and her mother-in-law kind of come up with the name. And when we were over in Hawaii, one of her friends had come up with the Heartstrong slogan. So I said we were going to go with Pegasus 31, 32 because that was the two helicopters, which is also on the truck. But they wanted to go with Heartstrong, and so we went with that, and we had a lot of fun with it.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
And you guys have like a little wagon or something that looks just like it?
I do. We actually have two. My grandson's got one. Well, let me rephrase that now. My oldest grandson has one that's just like it.
Yeah, he became another grandpa there.
That's
Twice.
awesome. Yeah.
Twice in 3 weeks.
Speaking
Yes.
of becoming a grandpa, I talked to a new grandpa today that just hours ago had a new grandson, and Humphrey
Mm.
had a challenge.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got a grandson a couple hours ago.
Wow.
Nice.
Cool.
I asked him if he wanted to join us. He called me and says, "No, I can't. Just literally minutes ago, brand new baby boy just hit the ground."
Nice.
Nice.
Boy. Must
Oh,
have been a
Humpy.
good winter up there, huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Very cool. So you guys are all ready for Weezer.
Well, we got Kennewick this weekend.
You know,
You got one this weekend.
Yeah, with Skylar and Thane.
All right on. That's cool. We get to make a test run, huh?
Yeah, for the most, that's a cool little arena that they have up there.
Is it?
It's just the way it's laid out. It's pretty cool, but for us, it's kind of close to home. It's only 4 hours away, so
That's the 604 you bought from
Doug,
Show No Mercy from Doug, right?
yes,
Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
That's a good run of motor.
we just got it fired last night, and we had some struggles with it.
Yeah.
With the oil pump, found out it didn't have a regulator in it, so we blew up two gauges.
Oh, wow.
One of them was 160 psi gauge.
Holy crap.
So once we figured that out, we got a remote regulator for it and got it all plumbed in and everything. And the Godfather come over last night, and
Got you dialed in.
Got it dialed in. So we didn't have any oil leaks, fuel leaks. It moved forward, it moved backwards. That was good enough for me.
Heck yeah.
Are the Gishes almost ready for Weezer? Are they going to make it?
Well, as of about 20 minutes ago, it looks like it.
Hell yeah. Do they have it running?
They're also going to go to Kennewick if everything's panning out while they're working on it.
Yeah, you said that they just got it running, right, Tom?
Yep.
Yeah. Right on. Cool.
Awesome. And Chris, are you going to be going to Ukiah, or are you still moving and packing and doing all that?
We're still moving. We still haven't got out of this place yet, so probably get out of here.
Did you find a place?
No, not yet. We're still waiting for this one to get finalized. So that's what we're waiting.
What do you got a pending contract?
Yeah.
Oh, good deal.
Yep. So.
Well, just by the looks of the wall behind you, it's going to take you 3/4 of the day just to get all that shit.
Yeah, it's like the last room in the house that has anything in it. Tomorrow it'll be gone. So. Yeah.
Starting to echo in there a little, is it?
Yeah, we got totes everywhere, totes and boxes. And having a yard sale Saturday, and we got lots of stuff going on here.
Well, if I lived a little closer, if I lived a little closer, I'd bring a 53-foot trailer full of shit to you.
To me, I don't need it to me. Get it out of here. Bring it empty. I can fill it for you. How's that?
No.
Well, unless we filled it with a blue and white truck.
Yeah, there you go. As long as he leaves his dually, I'll be fine.
No.
There's probably a pretty good toss-up on which one costs more.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So there's been a little bit of
Who's talking?
I added a picture in here because there's been a little bit of a controversy going around the whole west coast of the United States. We're gonna put Dave on the spot, but this little thing that just came all over the internet here a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I started getting some phone calls.
Yeah. He's got him a Sonny's box.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sonny's box. You gonna have it ready for Kennewick?
No.
No.
I wish, but no. I'm still waiting on a lot of pieces to get here.
You gonna come on down to GSI with the brand new Sunnies?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you guys will have me, maybe you don't want me to come down there.
I don't know.
Well, hell, now we're really gonna get our asses handed to us.
He did just fine with the 572, so I don't know if you want him to come down with that Sonny.
Yeah, he kicked our ass with the old motor.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's still in there too.
Yeah, after last year, you guys might not want me back. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
No. That's not how it works.
Yeah. That was a fun time last year. Wow. I'm still amazed.
Oh yeah.
Let him show him his full truck. He's good. He wants to show him his full truck.
Always a good time. Oh, look at his tractor.
Look at that.
Uh-oh.
He wanted to show you real quick.
Spike's gonna have to
He's
come out.
ready. He's ready to get in the truck already.
Yep.
You should tell him to look at the picture. There's one in the background over here.
Yeah.
I can turn it a little bit more so he can see it.
Yeah. Look at that.
I'm gonna dig up a
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
Farmall. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a Massey Harris.
Happy. Oh,
Yep.
same thing.
That actually, Dwayne Stetson's got a lot of history with that tractor, and
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
wow.
so.
How's his truck? Is that thing ever coming back out?
Oh, I think it will eventually. If we'd all quit bugging him.
You guys quit breaking stuff, he'd have time, right?
Yeah, he's got lots of pieces there.
Yeah.
He's got one that's pretty close to being done. He just needs to get it done.
Yeah.
Right? I think you and I both got one that's fixing to come out of there shortly.
Oh boy. Tom's been waiting a long time for that one.
Yes, he has.
Yeah, shit. I've had 2 more grandkids.
Yeah, right. The way I needed
Better that can be bad.
you know. By the time you get it out, it'll be outdated.
Yeah.
Get all new stuff.
No, we made a little deal with him. He was when Greg's went down and mine was down, and then Dave's was down, and he was focusing on mine because I've been in there so long. And I told him, I said, "Hey, I need you to focus on Greg's." Well, Greg told him to focus on mine. And I said, it doesn't do any good for me to go to the polls because Greg doesn't go to the polls because I got to have Greg there. So I need you to focus on Greg's motor.
Yeah. That's true. Very true. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Nice hat.
Meeting of the minds there.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Goofy son of a gun. I'm surprised he hasn't bombed us
It was a
tonight.
rough night.
Probably
It's a rough morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Some rougher than others. Won't mention any names, but
Good time though. Good time.
yes.
Sure.
Well, the good thing is, Dave, it's only like a 14-hour drive home from there.
Yeah.
There's more coming. There's more coming. Hold on.
Oh,
It's a long ways to go pulling anywhere out here.
you know what though? I've been all around this West Coast, and some in the Midwest. You know, Donnie's pool really stuck out to me with Clements for a long time.
Yeah.
And that Powell, Wyoming pool, that was good.
Yeah.
But man, that GSI pool, it really sticks out in my mind right now. It really does. Well, oh man, you're digging way back in the archives now.
Oh boy.
Is that
geez.
Tommy Clough?
Yes, it is. Young Tommy.
Wow.
Yes.
That is an old picture.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Somebody must have got a hold of my wife.
He's kind of sneaky on that stuff.
That's from your OnlyFans page, Dave.
Yeah.
What?
Your OnlyFans page.
Pullers only.
Wow.
Steve's
Hey,
on his iPad.
don't let that guy get a hold of that picture.
Oh, that's awesome. So, any other? I mean, you guys have Kennewick coming up, and then Weezer, and then what's after that?
There's a little benefit pool in Baker the following Saturday after Weezer. That's for the benefits for a lot of the same as our truck. There was another fallen soldier,
Right.
and then we do Harrisburg the weekend after that, and then we do I think it's Coeur d'Alene comes up.
You forgot to mention Winnemucca and Fallon. That's on your guys' schedule, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winnemucca and
It's,
Fallon's a good one.
I don't know. I'm gonna make those good. That's a big truck.
Yeah.
Winnemucca's not bad.
It's only 2 more hours of Fallon from there.
Is Fallon further than Winnemucca?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's on the 23rd or something like that, right?
No, 28th, I think. Can't remember what damn day it was. Really, Chris? I had it right here. Yeah, 23rd. You're right. 23rd. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's not completely off my list yet.
Yeah, 23rd there, and then the following Sunday is Winnemucca. So you hit Fallon, then Winnemucca, then go home.
Is there a major chapter?
Yeah, then it's Sublimity, and then it's Spokane, and then it's Honors Ferry, then it's Rockford, and
Yep. We know how it is.
so the
Fallon, Winnemucca,
the Fallon one for me will depend on where Dwayne Stetson falls into the game.
Oh, okay.
Well, it'd be awesome to have you guys.
Dave hasn't said yes or no yet. Do we need to tell Sue?
Well, I got to have a moment here somewhere to put this box in my truck.
Yeah.
Next weekend. Only take you a day, Dave. Come on.
No, it'll take a little more than a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went through the same thing. You got a lot of plumbing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know there's one plumbing thing he learned his lesson on. He's not going to do again. It's plumbing the accumulator.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. And change out them airbags. Remember?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we got a fix for that when it happens.
I know. Thanks to a whole lot of tire plugs and duct tape.
Hey, it
Hey,
worked.
we went down the track that night.
Yep, sure did.
Hey, the Duck is no stranger to the same thing. We still said he cheated in Elko one year with progressive front air.
Oh yeah, the front tire, yeah.
I literally, we had to pull the air compressor off my flatbed at the starting line, fill his tire up to 30 psi, told him to go down the track. You know, he got
In the
the
arena. Filled it up in the arena. I drove out on the track, backed up a sled, pulled, unhooked, ran to the trailer, it was flat. And won it.
I was surprised when I got home here. I was actually able to air that airbag up, and it held air to get the truck off the trailer.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yes.
That's some good duct tape, man.
Yes, it was.
That's cool. It's cool that things work out that way.
Oh yeah, and it's
I was pitted next to you, Chris, and I was fixing to load it up and say, well, I guess I'm just going to drink for the
Oh,
night.
heck no. Well, Dusty come over. He helped us out too. Dusty's the one that.
Yeah, he had his little off-road kit there. That worked out perfect.
That's how it works with those days. Everybody helps, and somebody goes down, everybody's ready to spin and
Well, that's what this pulling's all about, the camaraderie and everything. It's just all one big family.
Yep. For sure.
yeah. We all had that pull. There was a lot of problems. I mean, you had unloaded and popped the airbag. We got my truck out on the track and blew a hydraulic line.
Yes.
And then I blew my clutch up at the end of the pool.
It stuck together, didn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we stuck together and we didn't know it when we went and started it up. It went into gear.
Yeah, it started
Right.
to move. So, whoa.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't go into gear.
Yeah. But it was moving.
No, yeah, because we forced it into gear when it broke loose. When the clutch was loose.
Wow.
Yeah, that was. But we had good passes and we made it home.
Yeah, and Garrett kicked our butt.
Yeah, and Gary.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
He's good at doing that to us every once in a while.
Yeah.
I try.
Yeah, Steve Hinton just popped up there with duct tape. That's actually called 100-mile-an-hour tape in
Yeah.
the trucking world.
That's from NASCAR. They used it.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. Well, I know John's got his guess the distance game coming up if he comes back. He's always going to get up here. Don, you got your guess the distance? Hello?
Huh?
You got guess the distance coming up?
Got some digits? Guess some digits? You ready for that?
Sure.
Anybody else got any questions for the two old timers in here? Not meaning Chris.
No.
But no, we started, since you guys have been on the show last time, we started a new little game at the end of the show, or at the latter part of the show, called Guess the Distance. We'll do 9 hooks from all over, and the closest without going over gets a point. I think last week, Corey won, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Week.
I think I tied last week.
Yeah, you lost that time.
Might have a half a chance this week. Who knows what Big Gisher isn't on here.
Well, yeah, that's it. I think Gish has got somebody searching.
He's got something going on there.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Don't let him look at his wrist. He gets it on his watch.
we did have one night. We did have one night where they were both getting messages.
Yeah.
From the distances. So that's when I had to start steering away from all West Coast Bulls.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and start off. And we're actually going to start off with an Oregon truck tonight that was down in Turlock last year. And we talked about a little bit of old Dusty with date night. All right, so we're going to start off with Chris.
Oh, why me? 287.
What?
287.1.
All right, Dave.
How about a 275?
Tom.
291.
Garrett.
298.
And I forgot to mention, if everybody goes over, I get a point. So we got, looks like you went all the way. 282. So that night, you got second place behind MJC. Looks like you went all the way on date night. Here's 62.13.
Wow.
You guys overshot it just a little bit.
Yeah.
I went over.
All right, next one. We're going to go out to the Pullers Championship of 2022.
Oh, running on 5 cylinders.
That's called Banana Max.
Yeah. Damn it.
So we'll start off this time with Dave.
Oh, how about a 290?
Tom.
308.
Garrett.
305.
Quackers.
285.
Ah, dang, we never had this happen before. Let's see who we got. So we got 265 from Richard Gomes. Courtney's got a 294. Well, we're going to have to give it to old Richard Gomes because it went 275.57.
Wow.
All
That's
over me.
That's 2 in a row have been over. That's never happened before. We're going to stay in Nashville, Illinois. We're going to go to a Dodge called F and Grooven from 2022. They suck the power out there. As Chris knows, as we all know.
Just back, boy. Like glue.
So we're going to start off with Tom this time.
Well, based on that, I'm going to say 274.
274. Garrett.
286.
Chris.
265.
Dave.
How about 250?
Ah,
I think Chris is regretting something. So we got a 297. We got a 291. We got a 269. Well, Garrett's going to take it tonight. And it was a 322.80.
Oh, wow. We all jumped down.
no way that truck went that far.
So Garrett takes down a point. Garrett's in the lead. So Jared Reiger sent me a video. This is going to be up in your guys' area. This is from Banks. As soon as I get it back up here. So we're going to start off with Garrett.
305.
Chris.
299.
Dave.
Oh, I can't remember how long that track is. 301.
Tom.
296.
We have a whole mess of people that we got Gomes there, Onsley there, 292 or 272, 298. And I don't know how you guys are doing this, but this is the third time now. 294.61. Nobody.
Wow.
I mean, Brandon Hamilton was the closest. Yes, he was paying attention a little bit, I guess. But
He's never been to that track.
so, real quick question: what truck is it? I've never
He just
seen
bought that. He just bought it. I want to say it was like 2 years ago. Somewhere back in the Midwest, I think is where he got it from. And it's a country mod. Here, it's a country mod-ish. But I think he's been working on. I'm not so sure that he probably won't be in the pro mod class here pretty quick.
All right.
Yeah, it's right at 300 feet, Dave, at the edge of the where it
That's
starts
what I
at the
thought.
speedway. Yeah.
Brandon was a flag. Right on.
The next one's actually going to be one of mine, and it's going to be Sublimity of 22. Dave ought to remember this one perfectly.
So you didn't specify. Was that past 1, 2, or 3?
What? I couldn't hear you.
Was that past 1, 2, or 3? We don't know which one that was.
3. The final pass. The final countdown that night. So starting back with Chris.
322 with an asterisk.
Bite me. Dave.
You stole my answer. 322.1.
0.1 what? Oh,
Tom.
I'm going to say 319.
Garrett.
315.
Let's see. See, I was wondering if Elvis was going to remember, because it was exactly 10 feet further than he went that night.
Yes.
But just because he went 0.1, Dave does get it. His guess was 322.1, and the distance was 352.63.
What was it?
352.63.
Wow.
oh, they wrote it down wrong. It should have been 3.
Because Dave went 342.60.
Oh.
Yes. Now I remember that. Yes. Yes.
And he also blew fire out the hat.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I didn't get the poll.
Our next one. What'd you say?
I didn't get the poll. I was parking there.
Yeah, you're parked. Our next one is going to be Caleb Hales early
Caleb Hales.
from this year.
We got to get the heat built up. We go from the white. It will continue on the white into, of course, the gray. As it starts to move up just a little bit darker in this low, he is really doing everything right. Get that heat just right. Feel the air ratio. Where do we stand? Oh, here it comes. It goes gray. Here comes the black, and we are about to go. Listen to that crowd here tonight. Tilly.
You showed the distance.
You can't see it. You can't see what it is.
Okay.
I think Chris can.
Can't read past it. No. So before I put up the other one, there's one that's actually on there. Tom.
I'm going to say 372.
Yeah, I think Tom would read it too. Yeah.
Garrett.
372.1.
Chris.
372.23.
I wish he would have sent me the points. Katie, look up the points real quick. I see she already guessed it. Dave.
372.3.
I think Dave got it. Only because he asked with a guess.
So I'm going to wait on that one before revealing it, because maybe Katie, since she's watching, she can look up what the point was on it.
You can look on the video and see it.
372.24 is what it looked like.
I couldn't see it.
So what was it?
I couldn't see it.
He doesn't know yet. Play it again. I can tell you.
Katie, we don't run for points.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go with Onsley says it was 0.73. So
No, 2-3. I don't know.
So we're going to go with the 7-3,
That's fine.
and that's going to give Dave a point.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. He's Ford guy, so that's okay.
Wow.
Ouch.
So the next one is going to trick on somebody's memory.
Oh God.
to see how close he can get. And it is going to be down to the decimal point, because that way I almost guarantee he won't get it.
I won't.
But here's the duck in Alameda.
Oh, jeez.
And we'll start off with we'll start off with Dave, because Duck has to go last.
I should remember the results from there because I watched it really close. Shoot. 282.
Tom,
297.46.
290 what?
7.46.
Jimmy, quit giving Chris the answer.
I'm not in the room.
Garrett,
301.
Chris,
316.
the only way you're going to get this point is if you come up with the correct point.
0.72.
Frick.
Somebody's in the background.
No.
I was trying to pull one over his eyes tonight.
I didn't look at my wrist.
Yeah, he got it. 316.72.
Because it was John 3:16. That's how I remembered it.
Yeah, but I didn't think you'd
Oh,
remember.
that's right. You made that comment.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Yeah.
But the only way I was going to let you have it is you get the decimal points right. Damn it. All right, we're going to go back out to Nashville, Illinois, and 22. It's High Strung.
Ooh, you went down there.
We'll start off with Garrett.
354.
Chris.
353.
Dave.
How about 335?
Tom.
341.
Ay. We got 327, 338, 385. I don't know how you guys doing this. This is 4 times tonight.
Over again. Wow.
333.10.
Oh wow.
Oh, I was off by
Dave
2.
was off by 2 feet.
But once you're over, you're over.
Once you're over, you're over.
Yep.
That, those tractors there are insane to watch. That Pro Stock class,
Oh my God.
those
Yeah.
Alkies, they are insane.
Turbos are like that big around. Things are huge. I don't know how they fit under the hood.
Or there's 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that track. I can't believe that track back there. When you guys were back there, was able to watch that track as you guys went down it. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ribbons off the tires were just perfect to the track.
Right?
Yeah. That was insane. Nothing like that out here.
So our last one for the night is going to be another Oregon, Little Thunder,
Cool,
Yeah,
Alex.
I forgot where this was, but it's this year. So
Okay.
here we go. Out the back door.
You're taking it home.
It was Lyndon, Washington.
It was Lyndon.
So, Chris,
Oh, Joe. 390.
Dave,
Oh, 360.
Tom,
I'm going to say Everett, Washington. It had to be about where he ended up.
Right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say 341.
Gary,
378. 378.
well, let's see here. We got some comments going on here. Lyndon, Alex watching. 348, 351. And this one will go to Garrett. 380.84.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Look at that. Way to go,
He
Gary.
was hauling ass.
He's got 2.
Oh, I won. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So we have a tie
For last?
No,
for
I got last.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I got 1. That's right.
we got a tie between Dave and Garrett.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh. Here we go. We got
We'll have to make it out at GSI.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, I'm
That's
with
what
that.
Yeah.
I got a picture sent to me that I got to download real quick, and I'll put it up here. You guys talk, but
You got enough gears, Dave?
Yeah, I do have enough gears.
Okay, I was wondering if you had enough gears for that.
Yes, I do. I
So
guarantee
Dave, I remember you saying you were going to put a different body on your truck. Is that not happening anymore?
it will, but I've been waiting to see what I did with the motor first.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. What body style were you going to put on there again?
Well, I've got a 48 sitting outside the shop here.
Oh.
That's a very nice piece. It shouldn't be sitting outside, but it is right now. Yes, that's what I want to do, but I didn't want to look like that truck that's down there with you guys, that one where the motor sticks out the front and it sticks out of the front of the hood and out the fenders and everything.
yeah, the Diamond T.
Yeah, there you go.
Lawless.
I did not want to look like that, so I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure before I switched the bodies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Dave, just make it simple. Take the engine out of the box, put it in the truck, put the box on there, and call it a Woody.
I like that.
Nice.
So here's the picture that was sent to me. This is
Oh, there's a flame.
the fire breather.
Yeah.
Yes.
You pulled that sucker down to it was nothing until that fire came out the scoop.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to get you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't remember who actually got the picture, but it was a perfect timing picture.
Well, actually, I think how that picture came about, unless somebody else did it, is there's a video that my wife got a hold of, and she actually was able to still stop that video to get that picture.
Nice. Today's
Yeah,
technology.
when that happened, we're all sitting there going, "Uh-oh, it ain't gonna start." And then you started it right back up.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
A big old mag shot out of flame.
And that's the year I think that the mag went to the shop.
Yeah. Oops.
But no, we want to thank you guys for coming on here.
That's right.
We do have a few other little things real quick. This weekend, along with Kennewick, is Stanley County Fair Pole. Go to L&L's site to get the information. There's some information on the pit passes and stuff on there. Where you guys are heading up to Kennewick this weekend.
Yeah.
Our next up and coming, well, we have Fallon, but right before Fallon, we have Ukiah, part of the PPPS series.
And isn't Skylar pulling in Elko, I think, on August 2nd, too?
Is it August 2nd or is it September?
No, it's August 2nd, I think.
Well, we'll have it on the page.
Yeah. Yep.
Hold on.
Lots of pulling. Keep that body, Dave. You can be better than that. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to kick him out of the 65 club either, Donnie. I mean, I like the 65 on there. You kidding me?
Yeah, Katie,
They're both-
August 2nd.
They're
August
both
2nd.
good bodies.
Yes, they are. They
Yeah,
are.
August 2nd.
Yep. August
Isn't Shoshone in there somewhere too?
I think it's the weekend of the 25th of July,
Yep.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
It usually is. But, get out, catch any event that's near you. Even take a drive for a while and go catch out some events outside the areas. But
26, yeah, she's showing.
26 is shown.
Okay. All right.
So those are all good shows too. I mean, we went up there and played up there during COVID. Those were good shows. Shoshone. I always remember Shoshone because it seemed like they rolled the sidewalks up in the town, and everybody was at the pool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great events coming up in the month of July, and then August we get pounding again with the series with MLM and everything. Hopefully these guys will come down and join us in a couple of Nevada pools.
Heck yeah.
They seem to have fun.
Got Dearns in Garterville too in August.
Yep. 13th, 14th. I think it is. Oh, Chris is looking.
I think that's Coeur d'Alene for us, isn't it, Dave?
That's Coeur d'Alene weekend. Yes.
Yeah, 15th, 16th of
15th,
August
16th.
Yeah.
Weezer is the 18th and 19th, right?
of
Yeah.
July. Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Leaders 18th and 19th. So there's plenty of pulling to be had.
In September, we take off again. There's a bunch of them again.
Yeah.
So,
We want to thank Garrett for coming on for our guest host tonight.
Thanks for having me.
He's been doing some history stuff with the pro mods and stuff.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying that.
yeah,
That's been awesome what you're doing there.
pretty cool, Gary.
I would have kept doing it, but I ran out of people to do, and people would start making promises and not send the stuff, so I couldn't do it. I had to stop.
Is
But
that
I
what you
still-
want us to do?
anybody-
Send you our stuff?
Huh?
Is that what you want us to do? Is send you our stuff?
Yeah. Anybody
Okay.
that wants to do it, send it, and it'll get
Okay.
posted.
I
I'd
didn't know how
appreciate
that
it.
was working, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, send stuff over to Garrett. He's been doing a heck of a job with doing the history of the trucks and stuff. That's been phenomenal.
Yep.
And we try to help him out with that as much as we can and share it. And, it's the way we keep this sport going.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of fun at the pools, but then we also help each other out after the pools. It doesn't matter if it's parts or if it's social media and
Or whiskey.
promoting.
Where's I?
Yeah.
So Want to thank you guys all.
Water.
Again. Thank you guys all again for coming on. I'll play us out. You guys hold on.
All right. Thank you guys.
Stand by.